Good evening.
Welcome.
Oh, we have so many recruits tonight, but we're going to start off with C5 since they won the race. Playoffs will be starting next week, as posted on May 13th. Thank you, Georgia, for finding that post, and screw whoever wrote the bylaws and didn't realize what they wrote in the chat. But playoffs will be starting next week. We're going to avoid buys. The Super Bowl is just bragging rights, so it's not any money. So if you want to play again in week 18, you can set your lineup and we'll see who wins in week 18. But otherwise, we're going to have Super Bowl winner week 17, playoffs start week 15, 16 playoffs. And that means all of C5 will be making the playoffs.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's a very exciting time.
The next guy in will be out and he'll be disappointed. Or girl.
Or girl.
And the Super Bowl is 8 teams, just the way God intended.
Yeah.
All right. So we have upgraded on the back end who is running
it's the only way to put it, really.
So we won't disclose who it is, what their name is, if they work for Campus to Canton, if they're involved in the program at all, if they even know what they did.
Boom, baby.
Oh.
Boom, baby.
He's back again.
Couldn't help myself.
So Austin is running our roles this evening. We have a lot of solo commits. And I think that's going to be a thing that we're seeing in the future. So we'll start with Conference 1. We got some steals.
Yeah, we're going to do the helmets first.
We can do helmets first. They are they're Butte City.
Butte. And also we'll make any announcements if there are any changes to that whole trend. Like we were saying, the solo commits is just a natural part of where we're at with most of the highly contested recruits gone. We're seeing a bunch of solo commits because it's people going and get their guys that are lower ranked. So just be on the lookout. Make sure you're checking out for any updates if we make any announcements for things that might spice that up a little bit. But we'll let you know.
We don't add everyone very often, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. You know, I actually haven't added everyone in a while. Probably should go
and keep getting your points in because that is more NIL you will keep getting if you put your points in.
Yes.
Free money. Free money.
And at the end of the day, you're making Carl love you more. So that's really what's important.
That's true. Then I don't have to do as much work. All right. Tristan, you got some helmets?
I do. I don't know which one is first. We're about to find
out.
out.
Michigan.
Boom, Michigan.
What to do?
There it is. Hello, there, little Wolverine. Congratulations. Number 2.
This one is sick.
Alabama. Mm-hmm. I think this is one of my favorites. They are big fans of the Houndstooth and of not making the college football playoff.
So, get wrecked.
Boom.
He said it.
NC State.
What did you say?
They got themselves a new helmet, which is very similar to their standard helmet, if you will, but it's a little different.
Yeah, big congrats to UCSD rejoining the program in Conference 5.
Yes. This is Notre Dame. They have not had the luck of the Irish on recruiting too much lately, but hopefully a new helmet will change their...
You should have made it a 4-leaf clover.
This is definitely Oregon and not North Texas.
Hey, it could be
we had
Rice.
We had North Texas in the program. They are not in the program. This is that is
green.
This is the new one for Rice.
Attaboy.
Thoughts?
I like it.
To the moon.
Hoot to the moon. I love it. That's awesome.
And Hypnotoad.
This one's great.
That's a good one too.
Probably
mid-level program.
One. Yeah.
Mid-level program.
I mean, great helmet.
Top tier helmet
program.
though.
Yeah.
That's what really matters. Oh, there you go.
And there is UCLA. Congratulations, Jared, on your championship commemorative helmet.
It looks like there's a little space for a Lombardi trophy on the other side.
Only one side is full there. So hopefully he doesn't get that other trophy or I will be pissed. Texas A&M, they get a helmet for losing every player in the real transfer portal.
Boo.
The
you can
Fighting
take that one off.
W's.
Nobody cares.
Yep.
Luke Fickle doesn't even care.
That's all I got.
And that was it.
That's all of them.
Those were the 10
right.
helmets. Congratulations to everybody. If you want a specific helmet, if you end up getting one, feel free to let me know.
This is correct, by the way. They told me if I came on the show, I got like 70% chance of selling.
That is actually
Absolutely.
that's
That's
true. So
That's exactly how it
Alfred,
works.
since you didn't respond to our DM, Austin gets the higher odds.
I
All
guess
right, let's-
C4 has never seen the regular, like last season when we had the regular visits. It always
a
had
regular visit?
100% chance for, or was it last? There was
No,
a-
it was last year when
We-
people were on the show and they would just get every recruit somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually true. Yep. Let's see. If
That
it
was why I
works.
became a commissioner and it backfired really,
Yeah.
really bad.
You're like, man, if visiting
It
gets
doesn't
you
work in
recruit,
these
imagine
seats.
if I'm
It
a
doesn't
commissioner.
work. All right, conference one. Let's start rolling. First up, Dylan Lonergan, also known as a baseball player, deciding between Oklahoma and Texas, and knowing Ray's luck, he might be staying in Oklahoma or going to Oklahoma. Where is he even from?
He's from Georgia. Quarterback.
Click away. You have the power.
Oh,
And if you don't like it,
with...
just hit back, and we'll go back and
we'll reset it.
roll.
Okay, I like this. I like this.
Hey,
And
there it is.
Good job.
Congratulations, Ray. Another recruit. Thank you for tuning in. Next up, we have two solo commits. Anthony Evans, a wide receiver out of Texas, going to Texas. And Tad Hudson. He is the name of the Hypnotoad on TCU's helmet. He is going to Tulane. All right. Now we have Parker Jenkins, running back out of Texas, deciding between Tulane, Kennesaw out of state, and USF. USF does qualify for Parker Jenkins,
Ooh.
Oh,
not
Luck there
Kennesaw.
for Kennesaw.
Not Oos.
man.
Staying with the
Back to
favorite.
back for Tulane.
All right. Next up, Benoris Sellers, some no-name QB out of South Carolina who was injured last year, deciding between four teams who all want him: Stanford, Kennesaw out of state, USID, and Pittsburgh.
This one might be going back and forth depending on who
Yeah,
gets one.
we're gonna keep drawing this one, so you might as well just say Pitt. And okay, there we go. That's promising.
That's a start.
promising.
Oh.
Hey!
Wow, look at that.
I swear I didn't juke it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
This
You
is how
guys
magic
got your new
works.
host here. You got your new host here.
Yeah.
Officially on the docket.
And then to close out Conference 1, we have Deshaun Bishop solo committing to USF. They have 14 commitments. Alfred, you could have been on here.
Good.
That's on you.
Looking good.
All right. On to C4. Leading it off, we have a steal attempt of Makai Lamone by
Wait, what?
Oh, he has a
I
different
did?
steal up.
I didn't
no,
have.
you don't have this one because he's locked.
Oh,
Oh.
Makai
Oh.
Lamone is locked. I do this to Matt too, so
Yeah.
apologies.
You got me on this one.
Yeah.
The 3-leaf clovers are also out of luck on Lemon. Now we have a steal attempt on Cameron Seldon, the athlete headed to Tennessee, deciding between Bama and the Hypnotoad, Tad Hudson, trying to steal him. And he gets him.
Wow.
The night
Wow.
of thievery has just begun.
Wow. All right.
All right. Next up, the great house of Jaden, deciding between Notre Dame and Tad Hudson.
Hold up. Who was that steal? Because now I was typing in Tad Hudson. So who was the steal?
It was
Cameron
It was TCU.
yeah. Selden got or went to TCU.
I typed Tad Hudson.
That's I was doing the control F to find him to put it in. And I was
All
like, wait a
right.
second, that's not right.
Next up, Mark Fletcher, running back out of Florida, no longer going to Ohio State, deciding between Clemson and Zot. We haven't had a lot of Zotting lately.
Oh,
There's one
there
for
it
my
is.
Zot guy.
Hey, who got Great House? I wasn't ready.
Notre
That was-
Dame.
Notre Dame. That's what I thought.
Next up, Chris Parson, in between Bama and big wide receiver guy. I think I got that
Wide
right
receiver
this time.
You did this time. Well done.
You learn so much on this show. Bama with the Tooth Hound.
Long Tide.
Chris definitely saw that new helmet.
Mhm.
Next, we have a solo commit, Adarius Redmond going to Wazoo. And with Adarius Redmond going there, Nathan Leacock is attempting to get stolen by Tad Hudson. And he is successful.
Wow.
Jeez.
Just
He did say he was
vicious.
coming for people this week.
He did.
vicious.
Hypno
All right.
Toad is real.
Next up, the made-up name of Lincoln Kineholes, QB out of South Dakota, wherever that state is. Signed between Maryland, big wide receiver guy, and Tad Hudson.
I believe South Dakota is just below Central Dakota.
That's true.
Not
Not
Maryland.
the favorite. So it's between TCU and it is going Florida State. Finish out C4. We have a steal attempt. Sam Leavitt is deciding between staying at UCI or going to Tad Hudson.
I was really confused for a second.
The other California university.
Announcement:
What
we
is-
now have cross-conference steals.
Who's UCI?
That's Zot. That's Moxley.
Oh,
Okay.
Cal Irvine. That makes way more sense now. I'm dumb. That's
all
on me,
right. Can
folks.
Tad Hudson pull it off again? No.
No.
He's going to have to leave it there.
Impressive night of thievery, but
That was.
Yeah.
This is all you, Tristan. But
All right.
first,
Next up.
a steal attempt of Justice
Ooh.
Haynes by
Yes.
UCLA. On Tennessee, this is their second attempt, and he is denied.
He is unsuccessful. And then next up, we have Malachi Coleman deciding between California and Hoot Hoot Nation.
hoot hoot to the moon.
And
Yes,
there it is.
excellent.
Ooh,
Hoot
You love to
Hoot
see it.
indeed.
rocket spaceship up, and so is Rice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Walker Lyons, a tight end out of some state. I don't remember.
California.
I think it's California. Yeah.
It is.
California.
Deciding between Hoot Hoot Nation, UW, and the national champion Bruins.
Let's go ahead and that back to back. It's the new
Hey.
guaranteed.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
To the moon.
It took him so long to commit. That's insane how long it took him to commit.
And
Finally.
next, we have a steal attempt. Kedrick Reese Gano. Last week committed to Georgia. This week, not one, not two. Just kidding. It is two. Two teams attempted to steal him, both out of California. You can guess who. He is locked.
He did not decide to, or he decided to get locked up.
Do you have all the
Uh,
solo commits in front of you?
I do. Marcel Reed, a quarterback, is committing to the national championship UCLA Bruins, as well as
Wow.
Jonah Wilson. And Kendrick Raphael is committing to the University of Miami.
He's joining Michelangelo and Leonardo and Donatello.
Yes.
What I think has a good chance to be the smallest percent chance to lock I've ever seen.
It's like 2%, wasn't it?
1.8% chance that Kendrick
We-
Raphael was going to commit.
We might have to check if he qualified with the 50 with that low percentage.
You're right.
Yeah.
We will be investigating that solo commit.
Thorough investigation to be done. Next up, we have Jacoby Lane deciding between the University of Florida, Michigan State, and North Carolina.
Do you guys remember when Jacoby Lane solo committed to Michigan State all those years ago, and then he realized how bad we were?
I do. I recall.
Actually, he actually just goes by Jaw now. I don't know if anybody
Jaw.
knew
Yep.
that.
It's because
Apparently,
Jaw-
this does not like apostrophe.
it does not.
No.
Learning so much here this evening. Man. You
All
guys
right,
have a
that's
real
going to be
tough job
Michigan
here.
State right there. Click it.
Where's Jaw?
There it
Michigan
is.
State.
Nice.
He's not at UNC.
And the
Jaw's in
favorite.
Florida. That makes so much sense.
That it is.
Drop.
Next up, we have
Oh.
a solo commit, Keon Brown, a wide receiver who is going to Michigan State.
To
There we go.
big
Solo
solo
commit.
commit
You-
guy.
You guys let Keon Brown be a solo? Holy shit.
big solo
They did.
commit guy.
Shh. It's the only way I get recruits.
Next up, we have Devin Hyatt, deciding between University of Miami and North Carolina.
I wonder if he'll get sponsored by Hyatt as well.
Oh, there you go.
Going to Miami.
Keeping it chalk.
And then our last C2 commit is a solo commit, Tybo Rogers,
And we have one more.
going to Cal.
One more solo commit.
Marcel
Oh,
Baylor.
we do. I forgot because I forgot to post it initially in the Discord. Marcel Baylor is committing to Florida.
All right, on to C3, solo commit City. So I'm just going to run through all the solo commits. Dylan, I like baseball's money. Lonergan is solo committing to Texas Tech.
Pew pew.
Trey Holly, running back out of LA in Louisiana, solo committing to Virginia Tech. UCF getting Olsen, Pat Henry, and John Randall Jr. And then running back combo. Michigan getting Elijah Davis, running back out of Louisiana. Smoo getting Johnny Thompson. What a name. And Khalifa Keith. That's even better.
It was
solo
really hard to
committing
say his
Vanderbilt.
name.
Dude, that's a great name. Khalifa Keith. I'm going to go put points on him right now. I'll be back.
So we
All right,
do
our-
actually have at least a couple roles for
How do you?
C3. As you know, I'll get a long wind of breath here because it's going to take a while. So just calm down. But we've got Jonah Wilson, wide receiver out of Texas, is first up, deciding between Wisconsin and Oregon.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
Bit of
is.
an upset. We got Oregon.
There we go.
Quack, quack.
Quack.
I would have said it's the new helmet, but both teams got a new one.
True.
They did.
Clearly, Oregon's was better.
Yep. It's
Okay.
probably because Jonah Wilson thought it was North Texas.
Accurate. They have great education. Last recruit of the night is going to be Cole Adams, wide receiver out of Oklahoma, and they are choosing between Smoo and the W's. Oh,
Smooth it up. Smooth
Smooth.
it up.
We'll see if he locks him down or what happens.
Yeah, with Smoo, you never know.
All right.
You do not.
Let's see.
Thank you,
Any
Ansel, for
questions?
filling in.
Thanks
But
for
yeah,
having
please
me on.
ask your questions now.
We'll
Otherwise,
forever hold
I'll
your
tell you
peace.
to read the incorrect bylaws.
The recruiting class rankings are in progress now. We should have something hopefully soon on
I thought
those.
you're doing reception rankings.
Yes. If you've seen the new iOS update, you can actually edit messages. So it definitely says recruiting
does.
rankings now, not reception rankings. But yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna color next, but it's gonna be something.
It might
It's
be
gonna
Lenore
be
Stellar's going to Pitt.
It might be.
I need a mural, that I can hang.
Yeah.
Kennesaw,
And
like
then
Stiff
decide
Arm
if
in
you'd rather go to
Kennesaw.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Just like stepping on a Kennesaw State jersey.
They'll get those this year. All right,
That they
that's
will.
it. Nice, short, sweet.
Yeah. Well
For the
done.
boat, Sky Yuma.
Austin,
Suck it,
thank
New
you
York.
for the upgrade. Oh, Deion Sanders is the coach of the Buffs,
oh
if
yeah.
anybody didn't know. So
What?
at least doubling our win total next year to 2.
That's very much
All of
within
Texas
reach.
Tech has entered the transfer portal.
There
Just
went
in
the
time.
virtual background. Yeah.
Yep. Why not?
There's
Done.
Nathan.
That's just the end
All
of this
right.
bad boy.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
you
that's
can,
it.
you can